In this Kitchen Nightmares episode, Gordon Ramsay visits Bella Luna in Easton, Pennsylvania. Bella Luna is an Italian restaurant owned by Rosario Scalo. She bought the restaurant in 2010 for her two sons, Maurizio and Gianfranco. Gianfranco graduated from culinary school and is the head chef at Bella Luna. He always dreamed of running a restaurant and his mother made it happen. Rosario's son Maurizio is the bar manager. He feels that the locals don't appreciate fine cooking and prefer microwave meals. Unfortunately, the food is bad and customers complain and send it back frequently. The staff think that the decor makes the place look like a morgue and Rosario isn't a good leader. Gordon arrives at the restaurant and is pounced on by manager Tracy. She throws herself upon Gordon and is clearly pleased to see him. The locals don't want to come to the restaurant. They have tried everything to get customers, including 50 Shades of Grey bingo nights. She explains that Gianfranco is protected by Rosaria. Customer complaints when food is sent back are ignored. Gordon goes inside the restaurant and is puzzled by the Christmas decor, in the middle of July. He is greeted by Rosaria, who gives him the background of the restaurant. Gordon can't believe she opened a restaurant with no experience. He is pleased when she says they don't cook anything from frozen. She believes that the customers are used to frozen food. She says that they cannot appreciate freshly made Italian food. Gordon meets Gianfranco, who tells him there is a communication issue between him and his mother. He thinks that this strains their working relationship. Gordon sits down to sample the lunch service and is given several different menus to order from. He orders a veal dish, a penne pasta dish and mussels marinara. Gordon talks to Nicole, a server, who says the biggest problem is management. She thinks they are unfocused and frequently shout at each other and the staff. Tracy brings his food and says that Nicole should not be listened to. She says that she is not competent and should have been fired a long time ago. The veal saltimbocca is hideous and bland. The dish is overcooked and caked in flour. The penne dish arrives and he immediately removes a strange garnish, handing it back to Tracy. The pasta is disgusting, overcooked, drowning in sauce, and he compares it to baby vomit. Gordon is furious and goes into the kitchen to give feedback and ask why the mussels are frozen. Gianfranco says the mussels are not ordered often enough for them to buy fresh ones. He knows it should be taken off the menu, but he says Rosaria doesn't want to do that. Rosaria has excuses as to why it is still on the menu when it isn't cooked from fresh. Gordon watches the kitchen operate. He sees that they have no tickets, instead they use scraps of paper to write orders. He sees more frozen items being used in the dishes. They have frozen shrimp and frozen chicken and meatballs stored close together. There is frozen chicken defrosting in the sink. The chef defrosts the shrimp in the microwave. When Gordon shows Rosaria the frozen items in the kitchen, she tells him to talk to the chef. She claims that it is not her area. Gordon decides it is time to inspect the walk-in and freezer. In the freezer he finds containers of frozen chicken, calamari, and mussels. She explains they buy fresh but freeze it as they are unable to use it all when it is fresh. Gordon says she should be aware of all that is going on as the owner. She still says the chef is responsible for this and not her. She also sees no issue in the frozen food they use, despite advertising that all of the food is cooked from fresh. Gordon continues investigating and finds moldy food, produce and vegetables in the walk-in. There is gray veal and a rotten turnip. This would have taken months to get into the state it is in. Gordon meets with the kitchen staff. They are defensive, saying that it won't be served. They claim that they just got some of it in recently. As Gordon is scolding them, a hair is found in food about to be served in a dish. Gordon tells Tracy to shut down the service for the night. She needs to apologize to the customers being asked to leave. Outside, Gordon tells the owners that he is convinced they have given up. Gianfranco says that he hasn't given up on the restaurant. He says that if he had given up he would have left the restaurant. Gordon tells them they are in denial. They need to make changes and be more aware of what is going on in the kitchen. The next day, Gordon sets up a fake trial in a public building and puts all the staff on trial. First on the stand is Rosaria. She is given honest feedback on her attitude and she is defensive. Gianfranco is also called out for his role in the failures of the restaurant from the kitchen. Gordon brings in locals, who have previously dined at Bella Luna. They will be given a chance to defend themselves. The main complaints are about the poor food and incorrect dishes. One man had a fly in his soup and one woman believes she had sour cannelloni. None of the unhappy customers wanted to come back to Bella Luna. The staff are embarrassed by the responses. Rosaria is especially shocked at the revelations. Gordon begs the former customers to give Bella Luna one more try once he has fixed the problems. Gordon's team work overnight to renovate Bella Luna. The staff are brought in with blindfolds. The restaurant has been brightened and freshened up with neutral base colors. There is a pop of color with red benches. Gordon has also given them a new POS system to replace their ticket system. The menu has been reduced in size with all the dishes made from fresh ingredients. For relaunch night, the unhappy customers have returned to the restaurant to give them another chance. Halfway through the service, they get overwhelmed by the influx of tickets. Tables are left waiting for their food. Gianfranco tries to send out the most ridiculous lasagna. Gordon catches him doing so and takes him outside to give him a dressing down. Gianfranco regains focus and takes charge to correct the error and catches up with the backlog. The relaunch night ends on a high note, with customers saying they will return. What happened next at Bella Luna? In the months that followed, Bella Luna's business increased significantly. They had issues with their landlord and had to close. They were looking for a new location to reopen soon. Bella Luna Ristorante closed in November 2013. They closed 3.5 months after filming. Yelp reviews were positive after filming, with compliments to the new dishes on the menu. Rosaria says they did not fail but had a dispute with the landlord. Business was up threefold after filming. The daughter of the landlord, however, refutes this claim. She claims that they had not paid the rent in months. After the closure, it emerged that they had been selling alcohol with an expired license. The owners were said to be looking for a new location but they never reopened. De Lorenzo's restaurant opened at the address in April/May 2014. Reviews were good before they closed in September 2019. Tony's Pizza and Restaurant is now in the space. Reviews are excellent. Bella Luna was aired on May 16, 2014 and the episode was filmed in July 2013. It is Kitchen Nightmares Season 7 Episode 9.